Hi guys, this is KBN989 and today I want to talk to you about something a tad bit different, and it is a result of a process I've been going through. So I've spoken before how this last year, couple years, I've basically been going through a process towards simplifying my life and organizing our finances. And it's been awesome doing them together, but they came in different times, so it was great. So I basically started with the simplifying my life by getting rid of a bunch of stuff that I didn't use, and I still do it. I've been doing this for, I don't know, maybe 2 years, and I keep purging and purging and making the things that I own just basically reduce them. I've been really enjoying that. It just feels really good to get rid of stuff, and then whatever you have, you really like. And I've then come to see that whatever I have that I really like, I want to use all the time, and I enjoy using it up because I feel like I accomplished something. Or like a pair of shoes that you love and they break and you are gonna miss them, but I enjoy the opportunity of finding something different and kind of knowing that I had all that experience with this pair of shoes, for example, right? I've also enjoyed whatever things I bring into our home, just making sure that they're things that we use, even decorations. Our home is kind of plain, as you can see, but anything I bring in, I try to make sure I really like it. I'm not always the best at that, I have to say. I do return a lot of stuff, but I'm getting much better at that. I don't return as much because I stopped buying as much. I ask myself more questions, and then I'm thinking whatever I have at home is because we use it. Whether it's a table, whether it's a lamp, I don't want to have stuff just because that's what I'm supposed to, or because that's what's going to make the room look good. I want our home to be practical. It's just very important to me. One of the reasons why that is very important to me, it's because I don't love to clean. So dusting is one of the things that I really don't like to do, and if I have to clean something that I use, then I don't mind it because I like to have a clean home. But if I have to clean something that is just there, it's not providing anything besides looking pretty, I don't use it, I don't look at it, I am going to grow to despise it. So I am going into that thought process that decoration has to be practical, it has to be beautiful, right? And it has to show that it's a home, but it has to be something that you use. And then with that in mind, then I transitioned basically into handling our finances better, or I say ours because we're a married couple and we share everything, but even what I spend on myself better. My fun budget, like we call it, we have a budget for each other to, you spend it or whatever you want, has been decreasing, and I thought it was going to be hard. And then I have some months where I want something and then I run out of money and stuff, but it hasn't been that hard as the months go by, because if I go over budget, it was over a few dollars, and I'm like, okay, I could have planned better, and I could have organized myself better. But if not, everything that I buy is something I really appreciate because I have a limited budget. And then with that in mind, having a limited budget, then I think I have to be extra careful, because anything I bring in, I don't want to have to purge. And I ask myself that in the store. Am I going to purge this in 3 months? Am I going to get rid of it? Am I going to give it away? Am I going to see that money go away? And sometimes the answer is yes, so even though I might like it right then and there, I'm going to be like, no, it's not as shiny. And having that thought, thinking that way has helped me understand that there is a change in my life. Before, there was, I would get happy or be happy because I bought something new, I have something new, whether it was a lipstick for $5, whether it was a brand new t-shirt or top for $20, $25, a pair of shoes, whatever. I have something and this made me happy, and when I swiped my card, I loved having that experience. And I brought it home and I put it on, or I experienced it and it was amazing. But then because I have been getting rid of so much stuff, I noticed how fleeting that happiness really was. And they talk about how exciting and exhilarating it is when you make a purchase. And many times when you're making a purchase, you're not even paying for the product, but for how you feel when you make that purchase. And I have been transitioning more into having a better quality of happiness. So instead of having little bits and pieces here, like what I would compare like junk food happiness, right? Where you can go and you can have your junk food and it tastes delicious and it's cheap, but then you either feel kind of sick because you ate all of that stuff, or you feel hungry like in an hour or so, even though you ate all of that, like that food kind of disappeared in your stomach and you wanted something that was longer lasting. And now I moved into the quality of happiness, whether whatever I do buy, purchase, is more something that every time I pick it up or every time I use it makes me happy. Not only that swipe of the card, but the object, the experience per se. And I compare that to a home-cooked meal. It might take you longer to cook a home-cooked meal, but it does make you feel better. Your body receives it better because for the most part they are healthier than if you're eating outside of your home, and they're very filling, and you have more control over whatever you do there, and you can customize it more to you, so it even increases more how you feel about it, or the happiness you feel for it or because of it. So I wanted to share this with you because I feel like this is a sign of maturity on my part, and because I've been happier because of it. It's not reducing your spend and that way you can save money. It's more that what you spend your money on, what you spend your time on, reflects what is important to you. If for you it's important to look a certain way, then your card statement is going to show that. If for you it's important to spend time with friends, then your card statement is going to show a ton of restaurants and other places like that. But if for you it's important to give, then you're going to see that money move out. Or if for you it's important to travel, you're going to see that money move out. And we don't learn, or we don't notice how important things are to us, I think, until we have some sort of change in our lives. It doesn't always happen, but something has to click for you to know this is important for me. Because when we're happy, that happiness can confuse us for what we believe has value. But then time passes and you look back and you're like, why did I make such a big fuss over this when right now it's in the trash, or I don't even talk to that person anymore, or it affected your relationship and it wasn't worth it. So I encourage you to evaluate your life and evaluate where you are trading the quantity of happiness for your instead of having quality of happiness, something that is going to make your life better instead of something that is going to put a band-aid over your mood or a relationship for a little bit, and then tomorrow it's going to go back to it. I hope this is something of blessing to you, and if you learned anything, if it was encouraging or anything, please leave me a comment. I would love to chat with you, and I hope that you have a great day. Bye!